this season started right after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Got him. One out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Siegs to the plate now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Now one
that's
missed.
A ball.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Nope, outside.
And the 3-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him swinging. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia and on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One down. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bobby Abreu. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now for the Phillies, Jim Thome. Way out front for strike 2. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings go along.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Second inning here, no score. Two on the way.
No, foul ball.
Foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
Down.
That's a little bit low.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
So digging in, Jimmy Rollins. Ripped to short. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Here's a big power threat. Dick Allen. Ball to strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Base hit and a man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now up to the plate, Jacob deGrom. The 1-1. Now they're in there across the letters. Grounds one to short. Rollins. Chase for one.
Out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Rafael Palmeiro getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Pitch misses. Ball 2. deGrom leads off first with one away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Right start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and digging in for Philadelphia, Chase Utley.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's JT Realmuto.
Ball 2.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Outside. And now 3-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler. And now 1-2.
Oh, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Left field, Langford on the move towards the line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that will end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Adrian Beltre stepping in for the Rangers. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Now one missed. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Rangers.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. 1-1 now. Late on that fastball. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out here on opening day. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Next up for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. Runner on the go. Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Michael Young.
Michael Young digs in now.
That's a ball.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that'll do it. Rangers lead 1. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Richie Ashburn.
Richie Ashburn.
Next one
Ball,
misses.
that's too high.
Ball 2.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
In the air, right side. Nimmo under it. And there's one away.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Digging in, Bobby Abreu. There's the strike. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
One out, runner at second. Jim Thome stands in for the Phillies. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Abreu up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Right through there for a strike. The Phillies looking to strike first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's even up.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Pitch misses, and it's a full count.
That's a really good take.
Abreu on third with 2 out. Right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jimmy Reyes. And that is in for a strike. 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And they'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We've played 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And a 1-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's a strike to the top edge of the zone. And the count now even up. High fly ball out into left center field. Ashburn under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, pitcher Jacob deGrom.
And next is the Rangers pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Pitcher gets himself on base. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And here is Rafael Palmeiro.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. But you want late on that fastball. Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Jacob Junis getting ready to go. Wynn warming up as well. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That's outside.
That pitch is out.
Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And there's ball 4.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher JT Realmuto.
And at first, here's the Phillies catcher JT Realmuto. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Seager slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Next for the Phillies, pitcher Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler stands in for the Phillies. Man on second, 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
On the ground to the left.
That ball's
and
foul.
That's just foul. That misses. Full count now.
Boy, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
And ball
Take
4
your base, ball
to
4.
aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Richie Ashburn.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Richie Ashburn will hit next. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Solo was vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangstar. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mar.
Next to hit, Corey
Leading off
Seager.
for Texas, shortstop Corey Seager.
On a strike, the pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Adrian Beltre stepping in for the Rangers. Out to short, Rollins. Fires over to
He's
first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
just out.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. McCambly also throwing. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. This one in the air, center field. Ashburn gets under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Ivan Rodriguez.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And
That's
it's
a ball.
up. Michael Young in the on-deck circle for Texas. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. And he walked him.
That's ball four.
And after
Take
that
your
long battle, he's
next
aboard
for the Rangers,
representing the tying
second
run.
baseman, Michael Young.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Young. Quick move to first. Rodriguez back on a dive. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That hits the dirt. Yeah, that's ball two.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2. Rudder takes off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're dialed into the show.
Now give me that, come up off that, 'cause I want that. You can see that.
Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the Phillies,
bottom of the 6th.
right
Bobby
fielder,
Abreu
Bobby
stands in for the Phillies.
Abreu.
Action in the pen down there. Michel Otonez appears to be getting loose. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So digging in, Jim Thome. The 2-1. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
2-2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to second. He's in there.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. In the dirt. One-run game, one out, one on. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now here is Dick Allen.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Chop to third. And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jacob Junis departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cole Winn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. Hard hit, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 1 out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, pitcher Zach.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Ryan Howard. Big spot for him here.
Howard.
2 on, 2 outs. Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Center fielder, Richie.
Now it's going to be Richie Ashburn. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Oh, and this one gets away. But no advance from the runners.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Pitch gets away. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Allen at third. Utley on second. Howard on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Langford.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. And that traps in for a strike. In the air on the infield. Allen in position. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, pitcher Cole Winn.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Josh Young looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michel Otañez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder Bobby Abreu.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Young with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
First baseman, Jim Thome.
At the plate, Jim Thome.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball inside.
And now 2-2. That
That's
one
ball
missed.
3.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's to third. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Kyle.
2 down, bases empty.
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. In the air to left center. Langford under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach McCambly. Yeah, this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Rafael Palmeiro stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground.
Nope, that's foul.
And that's just foul. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Now it's Corey Seager. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side. Thome takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now here is Brandon Nimmo. Smoke to right, but he's got it. 1 left for Texas, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Rollins now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Dick Allen stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. This to third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Second baseman.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Michel Otañez done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Texas.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jordan Montgomery.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Two outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Chase Utley. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside,
that's inside.
just missed. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped right center field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And ball
Nope,
4
that's
to
ball
Ward.
4.
Now batting, pitcher number 39.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Bryce Harper. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Curve misses outside. Two on, two outs. What a stop. Throw to second. They get the force. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Juan Duran. A chance at his first save of the year. Pudge Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Duran going for save number 1 in this spot. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-2. This one popped up right side. Utley settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Michael Young.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Young. And he grounds one to the right side. Tomey steps on the bag. Now only one out remaining.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Ball, that's out.
Sliced hard but foul. Duran is just 1 strike away. Misses outside, and the count's full.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar.